Good morning, students. Today we learn about the prose When the Trees Walk by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an award winning Indian author of more than 500 books, short stories, essays, and novels. He writes poetry and books for children as well as adults. He lives with his adopted family in Landore in Mussoorie in India. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. Look at this picture. So many birds, animals, and children are playing there. Would you like to be in the place? Yes, of course. If so, what you enjoy the most, I think you would enjoy swing. Do the trees walk? Yes, the tree we have planted long ago had multiple, they were working again. Section 1. This story starts with the narrator and his grandfather sitting on the veranda step. When the narrator noticed the tendril creeping towards the grandfather, after 20 minutes, the tendril crossing the step and was touching his grandfather's feet. The narrator believes there is a scientific explanation to the plant's behavior. Whenever grandfather joined a narrator in the garden becomes a happy place. The grandfather served many years in the Union Forest Service. So, he liked trees and plants. After his retirement, he built a bungalows and outer area of the Dehradun. He planted trees like mango, lime, orange, and guava around the house. The Doon Valley was fertile, so all the trees grew tall and strong. An old peepal tree broke through the walls of an abandoned outhouse. Peepal tree have a broad chested trunk and slim waisted leaves. Will spin like tops which attract your attention and invite you into the shade. Grandmother had wanted the peepal tree cut down, but grandfather had said, "Let it be. We can always build another outhouse." Grandmother was not against trees, but fond of growing flowers. Now, section 2. Grandfather, during the rains, would walk into the jungle beyond the riverbed with sapling and cutting which he would plant in the forest. The narrator questioned the grandfather that no one would come there. Grandfather replied that he was planting them forest and for the animals, birds, for more food and shelters. He also explained that trees are record keep the desert away to attract rain, to prevent the banks of rivers for being washed away for fruit and flowers. The narrator helped grandfather with enthusiasm while grandfather taught the narrator a George Morris poem. Grandfather is a tree would start to walk again. like the did earlier until some busybody cast a smell on them. The narrator and grandfather saw a island that was dry in summer but flooded during rains. Grandfather saw a small mango tree growing there and decided to plant tamarind, coral tree, sapling on the island. Now, section 3. The narrator spent the monsoon season with his grandparents, where he saw life and greenness brought by the rains. He also saw broad-leaved vines, peepal tree taking root in the ceiling, a mango spotted on the window sill. During Second World War, the narrator went to live with his grandfather in Delhi. After 2 or 3 years, he left for England and returned to India after several years. When he returned to Dehradun after many years, he walked towards the riverbed. He was surprised to see the spectacular view of the island, where they have planted coral trees and sapling. He could hear squirrels and quail asking him who he was there. Narrator could see the trees, recognized him and came nearer. He thought of what his grandfather says, trees are walking again. So, my dear children, you should plant more trees, save the forest. I hope you all understood this lesson.